Hi guys, I'm here to bring you your This Week at Access video for the week of July 28th to August 1st. So we will not be doing our pause goblet squats this week. Instead, we will be testing our last three Access Fitness test movements. So the 3 rep max back squat, bench press, and deadlift. So on Monday, we will be doing our 3 rep max back squat. And then after we find that baseline, we are going to be doing an EMOM 15. Minute 1 will be 10 toes to bar, minute 2 will be 15 wall ball shots, and minute 3 will be a 100-meter sprint. To scale that, we can scale the toes to bar to knees to elbows, knees to chest, and toes to rig. You can scale the weight of the med balls for the wall ball shots. You can scale the distance of the 100-meter sprint to a 50-meter sprint, and you can scale the number of reps as needed to give you adequate rest time. It should be roughly 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest, give or take. Then on Tuesday, we're going to have a longer AMRAP. So this is for those of you that like your long workouts. We're going to have an AMRAP 35 of a 400-meter run, 20 alternating dumbbell snatches, 10 kipping pull-ups, and 5 burpees. But you are going to rest 2 minutes after each round. So it's not, you're not working the whole 35 minutes. There's a little rest built into that. So to scale this one, you can scale the run to 200 meters if you need to. I would try to push yourself for that 400 meters just because we have that built-in rest time. Even if you need to do a run walk, but 200 meters is fine. You can scale the weight of the dumbbell for the alternating dumbbell snatches, and we can scale the kipping pull-ups to jumping negative pull-ups or ring rows, 10 reps for either of those options. And you can scale the number of reps if you need to. That is Tuesday's workout. On Wednesday, we're going to set a 3-rep max for our bench press. And then we're going to have a chipper of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 reps of tripod stance rows, push-ups, and plank pull-throughs. For the single arm or single side movements, the tripod stance rows and the plank pull-throughs, it'll be 10 on the left, and then 10 on the right, and then 9 on the left, 9 on the right, so on and so forth. There is a 15-minute time cap with this one, so you can scale the weight as needed. You can do box push-ups in place of strict push-ups, and if you need to scale the reps, so maybe you do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, that's fine. So that is Wednesday. On Thursday, we are going to do an EMOM 10, so every minute on the minute for 10 minutes of 2 snatches. So this is going to be a really good opportunity to hone in on your technique for like the first 5, 6, maybe even 7 rounds of this EMOM for the snatch. And then if you'd like to start building in weight for the last 3 to 5 rounds, that is totally up to you. Beginner athletes, I would stay light and focus on your technique. If you're going to stick with an empty bar or PVC pipe, I would probably do 5 reps just so you can get more repetitions under your belt, focusing on this technique. Advanced and intermediate athletes, if you'd like to start building in weight as you go, that's fine. We're going to review the snatch in the warm-up, but a lot of your building time and warm-up time is going to be about the first half of this EMOM. So that's going to be the first part of our workout. Then we're going to have 5 rounds for time of a 400-meter run and 10 overhead squats with a 20-minute time cap. And for this one, you can scale the 400-meter run to a 200-meter run. You can scale the weight of the barbell, or you can do a different squat variation, such as barbell front squats, dumbbell front squats, goblet squats, air squats, some sort of squat if you're not quite comfortable yet with that overhead squat. And then on Friday, you guessed it, 3-rep max deadlift. And then we have an AMRAP 15 of 10 kettlebell swings. The RX weight for this is a little bit heavier. It is 70 for guys, 53 for ladies. So whatever weight you usually use for kettlebell swings, just go a little bit heavier. 5 strict pull-ups and 20 sit-ups. So to scale this, you can scale the kettlebell weight, but again, go a little bit heavier than you usually do. So maybe if you usually use the 26-pound kettlebell, try the 35-pound kettlebell, barring any injuries, of course. And then to scale the pull-ups, you can scale them to 5 banded pull-ups or 10 ring rows. If you need to scale the reps on the sit-ups, you can. I did not mention this earlier in the video, maybe I should have, but the way we're going to run our lifts is going to be 5 sets of 3 reps. So what I recommend doing is pick a goal weight for your final set. So what you want your 3 rep max to be. If you already have a 3 rep max in Sugar WOD, shoot for something a little bit higher and then work your way back from that to figure out what sets 1 through 4 are going to be. But anyway, that's all I've got for you guys. I hope you have a great week of training. If you have any questions, reach out to accessstrengthtraining@gmail.com, and I'll see you throughout the week.